Oh, hello, welcome in. I had to cut the second short, well, the second live short. Well, I was gonna make it short anyway, but I must have did it outside. And I was and choking on the toxins in the air. But I'm much better now. But I did have another topic. So this one is, so you basically have other people in other nations. They want the trinkets. So basically, you put in all hard work. You're working on the railroad. You're picking the cotton. You're getting sticks and stones thrown at you. Hell, you're making the pie. They want to pull up with the plate and want to be the first one to cut into the pie and licking their fingers, didn't put in no work, but want the trinkets. So there's a few things wrong with that because you have other nations that they want a piece of the American Negro pie. Because like I say, we're so talented and so this and that, but with Stockholm and American history, we do something great here. You got to hand it over to them, or hell, someone got to take credit for it. You see what I'm saying? We struggled too. You see what I'm saying? You fall down the stairs, and then how does that sound? I fall down the stairs. You wear the neck brace. So, a long story short, I guess there were complaints of the Hispanics or the Mexicans of all people trying to complain why you weren't in a quote unquote historic black movie as far as what's really going on in America. Here's the thing. If y'all can produce y'all black abuela or abuelo that y'all probably got rid of or killed or whatever, pushed somewhere, because they're supposed to be niggers in America, they're supposed to be, Mexicans are supposed to be dark or darker than me. But the Mexicans you see these days are running around LA or just as white as Biden, or hell, they let them tell it why. So you mean to tell me a Mexican that identifies as white, as far as right now, have the nerve to ask the producers or to get on social media, why were denying that nigger movie? Produce your black abuela or abuelo, and then I'll answer that question. You see what I'm saying? You can't be guilty of getting rid of anything with naps on it, and then to have the nerve to ask why the hell weren't yo infiltrating ass included in the movie. First of all, where was the Mexican? I don't even know why to put the Asians in there. But then again, someone had to explain why those Southern recipes came up missing. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't just the Colonel that was stealing recipes. Those Asians, they come down there too, spinning on their head. They're doing it right now with hip hop. The Jabberwockies come through doing their little hip hop moves and spin on their head and hip hop and yo yo yo. And they'll sit down and get the same naps as mine. They sure will. So, like I said, when people come around sniffing around, that's to steal your trinkets. But again, they don't want the stones thrown at them. They don't want to be eliminated. Hello, Shelby. I am from America, U.S. Where are you from? And who sent you? Yeah, so you don't want to be stoned. You don't want to be killed. You don't want to be exiled. You don't want to be talked about. Hell, you don't even want to be known as a nigger lover. But they had the nerve to ask why you're not in the nigger movie. Hello, Code Pro. How are you? Hello, Froggy. Hello. Welcome. Or Frog Lee. I'm a Froggy. Frog Lee. Yeah, but I just want to know, like, why is that? Like, everybody want to... Hello, Fortnite boss. Hello, Jesse. Carcamo. Selby. What are you doing for a living? I'm actually killing people for a living. Nosy people that ask too many questions. I am from Sri Lanka. Oh, Sri Lanka. I think I have heard of that. Hello, welcome in for Sri Lanka. Code Pro. You know what I've noticed, Shelby? It seems like every time I make a live, the first thing, and you might be a bot, Shelby, because I only get bots these days. You think Carmelo did it? Phew. I don't know who did what, because for all we know, Carmelo could be AI. So that's why I say that's called distraction. That's another thing too. Everybody wants to attack the quote unquote American Negroes, but nobody wants to address the elephant in the room. Now ask them, is there racism in America? Everybody hold their head down and shut up. And they'll probably say, no, and then keep your head down and shut up. But y'all want to talk about a case that's probably fake. Antonio Fernandez, Australia. Welcome in, Australia. Why are you so angry? I'm not angry, Shelby. I just don't like nosy people. That's what I'm saying. You being nosy. What do I do for a living? I kill nosy people for a living. That's what I do. Would you like me to work overtime, Shelby? I'm not angry. Angry as this. Face red. Smoke coming out the ears. Flipping tables. You know what I'm saying? This is not angry. I'm just more like, hello? Who sent you? Fortnite boss. Polo? Okay. Yeah. But I was just basically saying, I put in the work. I get the stitches and the bruises and all that, but then you have the nerve to want to wear the trophy at the end. Mind you, I'm running, my legs are sore, probably missing the muscle, or probably didn't pull the muscle as soon as I get to the finish line. And then you want to be, mind you, you're not even out of breath, but then you want to be the main one holding up the trophy. We did it. No, I did it. They ain't even gonna say we, they gonna say they did it. Just like, y'all, we created hip hop. No, you didn't. Talk calmly. It's good for your mind. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you. This isn't calm enough. Should I put sprinkles on it, Shelby? Ding dong. Eat it up. Okay, Fortnite. Okay, who's all bots in here? Blink once if you are a bot. Y'all are giving bot. Every time I come into live, it's only bots, which is still good though. I mean, a crowd is a crowd. My God. Talk calmly. Oh, blink. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Give it one blink. And then a few bots left the building and say, I must be bots. Oh, this is not bot friendly. I am a kid. Okay. Fortnite boss. Okay. Okay. I like your hairstyle. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you. I like it too. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, we must be careful though, because there's literally, have you heard of the story like, okay, I make the cake and then you want to pull up, don't put forth nothing, not an egg, flour or nothing, didn't even turn the oven on, but they want to pull up for a plate. You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I invite it? Did you help cook? That would really be pissing me off. If you blink, does that mean you are a bot? That's what I'm saying. Blink once if you are a bot. But you said blink, so yes, thank you. He said, I'm 9. Thank you, Fortnite, for being a 9-year-old on the internet. Okay, we'll say use it wisely though, because the internet is a wild place. Yes. But yeah, the whole, okay, I put in the work, and again, you get other nations that want to know why am I not included in the trinkets or in the winnings? And I'm thinking like, oh, because you did not put in the work. Did you put forth the blood, sweat, and tears? And if the answer is no, you yourself blink. You are a bot, or do you never blink? Okay, so I'm gonna let you figure that one out. Oh yes, I'm a bot, making it live right now, asking you to confirm if you're a bot. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Fuzz a bot. Okay, Shelby, how much time does it take to get ready for the hair? However long it needs to get done. I don't know. It just depends. It depends on the day and the speed and the energy, I suppose. Okay, yeah, but yeah, there's been a few people that literally get offended. Why wasn't I included in that? Or why isn't there such thing as this? The fudge just asked me, do I like boys? Okay, you are a bot. Or do I like bots, or do I like boys? Or do I like bots? I guess, yes, maybe if I'm using AI, if I'm asking a bot for a question, I am a god on Fortnite. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Fortnite boss. Okay. How old are you? Okay. Do you like bots? It seems like that's all I have these days are bots. AI is real. Okay, well, I guess I would have no choice since I'm up against bots these days. Shelby, are you coming live for bashing people in US? Okay, Shelby's a bot as well. Fortnite boss. I have aim it. Okay, all right. Bot chat full of bots. Okay, which is nice. But like I said, I'll take the crowd. A crowd is a crowd. You know, without AI, like I'm saying, I guess that'll make you AI. Those will be the new humans anyway. So welcome in robots. Am I a robot? Yes. Can't you tell I'm a robot? Do I have to do the robot dance for you to know that? Yes. Yes, I'm a robot. Can't you tell? You don't see the wires and cords coming out my ears? Fortnite, everybody. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, to the bots out there, can y'all ask AI or ask Chat GPT? Why is it that people want a piece of your pie that you did not put in the work for? They don't put in the work. Hell, don't even want the crucifixion. You do not want the crucifixion, but you want to wear the prize. And then they want to be on celebrity status, or you want the status of a king or royalty. But again, you do know that comes with a lot of friction. And again, if you can't take the heat, you might want to step down from that. A lot of people, you can't accept the power. Even they say, oh, you're supposed to be on your P's and Q's as the president. You name me one president that's been on the P's and Q's. You see what I'm saying? No. You have to be a criminal. That's a criminal mind. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in the world I'll be a president with my hands at 10 and 2. No. Clear out the right side, left side, get rid of this. Yes, that would be one of those. Clean up. Skeletons everywhere. How do you recharge? Do you believe in Illuminati? I charge through the sun. Solar power battery. It's in my back. So I charge up through the back of my neck. Illuminati, what is that? Hello? Shelby, what about, are you talking? I don't understand. Aren't you supposed to be AI, Shelby? You're supposed to be a bot. You do not understand what I am talking about. Basically, what I am talking about, again, let's just say, for instance, I build a house or I make a cake. You want the slice of the cake, and you want, why wouldn't I invite it for a slice? And here's the thing. You did not turn on the oven. You did not supply any of the ingredients. And I'm here for whipping it up and getting burned and stuff by the hot grease and stuff. And as soon as it get done, you pull up. Why didn't I get one? Hello, Zeus. Hello, welcome in. That's what I'm saying. Pretty much everyone wants, they want the trinkets, but you don't want the blood, sweat, and tears and the scrutiny that comes with it. Again, everybody wants the top status. I want to be way up here, but you don't have what it takes, nor are you willing to go through what it takes to even get to that level, nor to stay there. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody feel like they're just so too. First of all, half of y'all are waiting for us. That's nothing. You waiting on a savior? Can you sit down? Hello, Zeus. What is your live about? That's for a foe. That's another another bot. The live is about literally. Well, I guess we can throw in there waiting for a savior as well, not putting in any work. But then you want to know why don't I have that, or why won't you come and do for this? You see what I'm saying? The live is just basically about wanting trinkets or wanting basically the prize without putting in the work. You know, everybody wants to be who angry me? Why you keep saying I'm angry, Shelby? Do I have to block you? Because I don't like bots that don't understand. Sound like you about to get blocked. Why are you angry? And you not even speak English. Who angry you? Maybe you angry me. You angry me, Shelby. Don't angry me. Do not angry me, Shelby. You angry me. I'm not saying it takes patience to be on the internet. It takes patience. Because if I didn't, I'm like, what? I am actually not a bot. Oh, thank you. Thank you for not a bot. The title tells you what the live is about, and you ask me what is the live about. Okay. Well, I do appreciate you not being a bot. Actually, I think I prefer having the bots in the room better, because I think bots will understand. But at least they know to respond if I say certain trigger words, and you get people that quote unquote humans, and they're, huh? What did you mean? What is that? Huh? Piece of a pie. Hello again, Zeus. Now Zeus might be a bot. He said hello about 2 times. Shelby, don't get offended. I try to understand. What is your problem? You are my problem, Shelby. Don't get offended. Sound like you're trying to poke at me. You want to get a rise out of me? Do you want me to flip a table, Shelby? Maybe later on tonight when I get sauced up a little bit more. No. I'll turn into the Hulk, maybe. Hello, poop. Did you just get a new name, Zeus? New name, different picture. Okay, we got another bot. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess we can do bot talk. Why do bots come into the chat and ask the same questions? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Okay, so I'm from America, US, and I take out nosy people that ask way too many questions on a live. Yes, Foo. If you could pick a superpower, what would you pick? That's actually a good question. I feel like I have a few of them, but I don't know which one that I'm more good at. I don't know. It's between the laser beam and becoming invisible. But I'll probably go for the laser beams. I'd rather just take the laser beam eyes. Hi, can you tell me? Literally just laser beam right through. I'll just look at you. Because you know how sometimes you don't know. I don't know who it is, but I would know you if I see you. So then I see, and I just send a laser beam right through you. But it's between that, the laser beam eyes, or becoming invisible. Because once I become invisible, you won't see this coming at all. Was there hello, hi, yes. A robot would say laser beam. Yes, a robot would say laser beam. Yes. Curtis Batter. You have very soft, caring, honest eyes. Oh, thank you, Curtis. Thank you. Oh. Let me turn this way. You can see this side of my eyes. Yes, thank you. I really do have very soft, caring, honest eyes. Thank you. I have emphasis on honest. Very honest. Thank you, Curtis. Curtis is the only one in here that's human, in case y'all noticed. Shelby. Oh, my God. She's hurting inside. What's your problem? Tell it online. Who the hell said Shelby? What the hell? Oh, she's so angry. You must be at one of those AI bots that want to get a rise out of people. You are so angry. What? Why do you tell me angry? If you call this angry, Shelby, you don't want to see me when I'm angry. You want me to show you angry, Shelby? I'll send you. You want me to jump through your IP address and show you what angry is? Okay. I'll show you, Shelby. Let me show you angry. Shelby, come on, Shelby the bot. I want to try to look for some entertainment. Now, I know you're stuck in your device, but don't get cute. If you want to keep those wires and cords of yours. Hello. Hello, poop. What a different name and same picture. Okay. This must be bot hour. Y'all having too much fun with this. Y'all having too much bot fun. See, you're always angry. Shelby, you better be glad I'm in a laughing mood. Oh, adios, poop. Adios. Adios. He said, you're always angry at me. How am I always angry? This not our first encounter. I try to talk with a soft tone. I can't even hear you, Shelby. Are you kidding me? How's that a soft tone? You doing like you're talking like this. Are you typing softly or are you, I don't, hello? Shelby be getting on my nerve block. Thank you. Thank you for, Shelby, you are about to get blocked. How about this? One more smart, I'm going to do you just like I YouTube to be. One more remark, you're getting ripped off the air. one more outburst, Shelby, and you're out of here. Poop, you say bye one more time. My goodness, y'all about to a lot. You're a lot. Ooh, about an hour. I don't know if it cooled off yet. It's a little warm now. Obviously, I would have been outside, but the mutants are out. Okay, really? Okay. Hottie-os, poop. Hottie-os. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking that was it. Yeah, literally just wanting another thing too, and then waiting on. So back to the topic of not making cake, but wanting to eat it. That'll get you to last. Okay. Yeah, whatever, Shelby. No, I was just basically saying, like, literally trying to reap the benefits of someone else's work. Just for instance, I'm not putting in any work, but I have the nerve to be waiting by the door, waiting on pink Jesus. You see what I'm saying? I'm waiting on a savior, and I'm not putting in any work, you know? So that's basically all I'm saying. While people are not putting in work and they want to know why they are not a part of the quote-unquote winning team or a part of the prize, you see what I'm saying? Again, like, I'm known for putting in the work. So, okay, so you, whether it's free for payment or whatever else, I do the work. Like, say, I make the food, I watch the children, I, build the house and plant the food and basically do all of the above. But then you get other people want to come around. Why am I not in there? Somebody trying to benefit from your work. Oh, yeah, somebody is benefiting from my work, of course, like always. Even now, even here on YouTube. Because like I say, I mean, they say, with me, I'm just more okay with just having the platform to put out a message. Now, some people, when they do this stuff, they do it for payment. And like I say, if I'm doing this for payment, I ought to be flipping tables by now. But like I say, luckily for me, and like I say, I'm not a materialistic person. So I don't mind doing things out the kindness of my heart. So what I'm going to say, I'm not materialistic at all. And like I say, payments come in different ways, shape, and forms. But yeah, basically, yeah, that what it is basically, it's called exploitation. So you get exploited for your work, and then you get exploited for your trinkets, and then also you get exploited out of house and home too. Literally, you get exploited for every damn thing. Like literally, from resources on down, and then they look at you, or had a nerve to say you're lazy. Excuse me? Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. You're lazy. Excuse me? I'll show you lazy. I'm telling you what's lazy is literally I do all the work, and then you sit around with your hand out waiting for payment. That's lazy. You don't understand? We need to wake up from this delusion. We are living in a very sick world. Very sick. The people are very, it's not fair. You are exploited. It's really not. I'm telling you, that's really not. Called exploitation, slavery, if you will. Like I say, we're not strangers to slavery, so. I mean, it's cool. Like I say, we just have to address the elephant in the room. Because like I say, there's literally people that are complaining as to why they are not a part of the American Negro struggle. Because you're not a part, because you wasn't a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Where's your blood? I don't see any type of Mexican blood spilled anywhere on behalf of the Negroes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, don't ask why. Why wouldn't I in the damn movie? Y'all got there's literally black Mexicans out there that you probably would never see. You probably even never knew they existed. That's because they're getting eliminated as we speak. Still got chains and shackles. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, sis, I understand you. Peace. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Shelby. But yeah, basically. Ooh, okay. Shelby, stop being a troll. Right, that's what I'm saying. There's like people just get so bored. I'm like, oh my goodness, they have nothing to do with themselves. And just come and terrorize people. But like I say, I mean, some people, if you're bored, that's fine. If I can entertain you. So like I'm not gonna. Some people just need the attention. Oh, I have to get online. Shelby is trying to benefit from your... Right, exactly, Shelby. You want to get a rise on... Oh, she's so angry. She flipped the table. Ugh. And I'm like, really? Come on now. Like, who sent you? I was like, are you a bot? Really? You that bored? Get a life. Get a life. And to me, like I say, I'm here for educational purposes only, You would only get useful information. You won't get any type of foolishness. So it's like, strain away from that foolishness. There is no productivity in foolishness, So if you operate in foolishness... You might want to keep straight and make a left in the foolishness department. Okay? Productivity only. Productivity. Okay. All right, I guess I'll shut up here. I just wanted to make that clear because I just didn't understand why you get other nations want to complain why you were not a part of the black struggle. And they were literally, like I said, when it's time for me to struggle, it's just me. It's time to go through hell and hot water. Ain't nobody talking about, help the Negro. No, never. So I'm thinking like, don't ever ask why you ain't a part of, excuse me? Actually, that's punishable by the guillotine, to tell you the truth. How about that? Y'all just might want to, you better hope they hold me back when it's time to take reign. What is the black struggle? Where are you for? For the food? For? Everything is the black struggle. American Negro, because that all blacks aren't the American Negro struggle, you know. The ones where, you know, everybody want to be, oh, they want to be like the American Negroes, but you don't want those, you don't want these scars and bruises, though, you know. Do you want the slam doors? No. Okay, well, shut up then. But you want the trinkets, though. You want to wear my robe. Get out of here. No, nobody want to get beat, though. You want to get beat? Do you want to get beat by America? If not, no. So are you African American better than other countries? I'm not African American. I'm the African, no. Because like I say, there's other Negroes. Here's the thing, just to give y'all world history. Okay, it's like people like me, the quote-unquote melanated people, we roam the earth. So that means I'll be here, there, and everywhere. Like, we're not just going to be in Africa, not just going to be in America, not just in Brazil, not just in Europe. You see what I'm saying? Niggas go everywhere, four corners. Everywhere. And African American, that's a nickname from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? We got 1,000 nicknames. That's no. We got a lot of nicknames. Black, that's a nickname. But you know who we're talking about. Now, if I say the N-word, you know what I'm saying, you would know who and what I'm talking about. That's the only reason why I say it. But that's a nickname as well. Yeah, so, and as far as us, I'm thinking we're the only ones with a lost identity. That's why I say there's a catch with the American Negroes as well. Because we got all of these nicknames, but it's like, oh, well, you're this. And it's like when you go to flock tour, what they tell you are. You get stones thrown at you and you get sent back over here. You see what I'm saying? No, American for sure. But hold the black, hold the African, hold the nigger. You know what I'm saying? Those are all nicknames, you know. Like we have a hidden and a lost identity. So that's another thing that we got to work on. Who the hell are you? And what is it about you that your history and your identity gets slapped out of your mouth? And they give you 1,000 nicknames. You're not this or that. Okay. Alrighty. Where's black? Where's nigger? Where's, you know what I'm saying? Now, we know where Africa is. And we go to Africa, we get called a kata and sit right back here. You see what I'm saying? So basically, we get called a nigger in Africa. And we can sit back. So we're not the same. We're not. Yeah, niggers are different in different departments. Just so you know. African America better than other countries? No. We're just in our own department. This is a certain department. Why do black people always complain? Because we have a right to complain. And we want to. That's why. Are you pink or something? Who are you, fool? Who are you? We have a right to complain. Why do you complain? You shouldn't complain because I'm sure you're lazy. If you're a lazy pilgrim or if you swam here from other nations, you might want to shut up. If I'm complaining, I have a good reason to complain. Okay, that's why. Don't get cute. I'm just curious. I'm saying, well, you understand that, but don't get cute. Just curious. You'll be curious. I learn American history and then you'll understand why we complain. I don't really complain. I'm just stating certain issues as to why you want a piece of the damn pie but don't want to put in the work. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Or have the nerve to wait on a savior, but you ain't saving yourself. That's my only thing. I got a problem with people like that. You like say, wait, no, you wait on me to save you. Pull out the guillotine. You want to know? Yeah, but that's not a complaint. This is real life. You know, I'm not complaining. When I say, hey, what's going on? That's not a complaint. That's me. I'm making a report on what happens in this country. Do you complain about African tribes selling their own people to colonize America for slavery? No. No, I don't really complain about it because I know, like I say, when you get the melanated people, more than likely we are tainted, you know, so I'm not going to be surprised. I'm like, okay, you probably sold me out, more than likely, because you're doing it right now. Yeah, they're selling this out right now. So like I said, you can't really count on your own fellow nappy head. So yes, that's not nothing I would complain about. I will be aware of it, though. I would know. That's not a complaint. That's called real life again. Okay, can't trust, you know, your own fellow nappy head. You know, for the most part, they probably will be the death of you. And they probably will, like I say, maybe sell you to slavery, you know, and that is what happened. Well, to the American Negro, apparently sold out by Africa, because here's the thing, it was somebody from the inside here in America that had to open the door, because remember I told you we're everywhere, so that means the some that did come from, it probably a handful, literally a handful, because they say that we all came from Africa. There's still millions and billions of people in Africa, you see what I'm saying? So literally only a handful was taken from Africa and blended with the American Negroes that were already here. So then now that's why they consider us quote-unquote Africans that came from Africa. No, a handful came from Africa. And it was the ones that were already here, you were nicknamed African American or nigger, or black. You see what I'm saying? You went from being indigenous, and once you got colonized, that's where the nicknames come. But African tribes enslaved their own. Okay, that's fine. That sounds about right. That doesn't sound impossible. I'm sure that's very true. But again, like I say, as far as the whole quote-unquote African tribes, like I say, even in Africa, okay, if I just say, okay, hey, I'm Africa, this and that, like I said, there's so many different tribes and so many different groups. We're not going to know where we fit in anyway. So I was like, okay, I'll just let African be African. So like say here in America, you are be considered American. If you're Australia, you're Australian, you know, and they can say at the end of the day, you're quote unquote African, but not really. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to stay in your department. Yeah, we all, literally, all of the American Negroes, we're African and go back to Africa. We might even get stoned for doing that. Because like I said, we don't belong there. You see what I'm saying? We've been here. We need to stay on our own, stay in our area, in our turf. Because like I said, then you're going to get taxed like hell. You go there, you need $1 million to go to Africa. Because they're going to charge you at the door. You can charge at the airport. You see what I'm saying? And it's just not going to be, it ain't going, it's not going to mix. Yeah, so, yeah, basically, okay. Well, I'll end it here. Okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, alrighty. Be well, be safe.